In this video, we are going to have a look at how to disable the various service trials that an end user can light up within the tenant without the knowledge of the administrator, unless the administrator is actively monitoring these things. So what we are looking over here is things like Windows Teams Premium, Windows 365 Enterprise, 365 Business, Planner, those kind of applications that an end user can sign up as a trial and then maybe possibly purchase the product and start using it within the organization. So as an administrator, we really don't want these kind of actions from an end user. So there is a way to block all of these. So by default, Microsoft has enabled all the service trials for the end user. So as an administrator, you have to go in and actively disable the products one by one. So let's have a look at as to where we can disable these service trials. So we have the admin center. Just go into the left-hand pane, go into settings, and scroll down and select org settings on the left-hand pane and come all the way down where it says self-service trials and purchases. And it says over here, manage settings to allow users to buy or try various products on their own. So we have things like Dynamics 365, as you can see, 365 Copilot, 365 F3 Plan, Clipchamp, Power Automate applications, planners, Microsoft Teams Premium, Visio, and you have the 365, Windows 365 over here. And everything is allowed by default. So this means that any end user can sign up for a trial within your tenant and start using it. And possibly they might, start paying for it at the end, and it becomes a part of your organization. They start developing solutions, and then you kind of end up managing them. Now, when the end user signs up for the trial, they have to put in a credit card information as you would sign up for any other trial within the Microsoft 365 tenant. But that doesn't stop them from using the trial. So let's disable all of these one by one. And there is no single on-off switch in which you can disable all of these in one go. You have to do it one by one, which is a bit of a pain. And as you can see on the right-hand side, you have 27 products being lit up at the moment. So let's see how we can disable one of those. So let's select Dynamics 365 Marketing. Clicking on that brings a new pane on the right-hand side, and you have three options. The first one by default is allow, which means users can try or buy this product on their own. And the second one is just allow the trial. So basically the user can have the trial, but they can't go beyond the trial period and purchase it. And the third one is do not allow. This is, in my opinion, the option that we want to go with, unless you have a genuine business reason to have these trials going on. So let's click on save, and the changes have been saved. Let's close out of it. So we have one of the product out of the 27 that has the option that says do not allow service trials. Now we have to go through it one by one and do the same thing depending upon your choice, whether you want to have it just to allow or just to allow the trials or do not allow. I'm just going through it one by one for a couple of them just to show you as to what we have. So let's say I don't want to have a Visio Plan 2, and let's click on do not allow and save. So this is how you do this from the Microsoft 365 portal. Now there is another way of doing the same thing from the PowerShell module. Now there is a PowerShell module from Microsoft called MS Commerce that we need to use. So we need to install the MS Commerce PowerShell module, import it, and then again we have to change the settings to do not allow the service trial on a per product basis. Of course, you can get all of those in one go and loop them through and then create a small script, but that is the second way of doing it. So this is the first way within the portal. Do it one by one and keep track of it. And the second way is by using the PowerShell module that we have, MS Commerce, so the one that we have over here. So we need to install, we need to import, we need to connect. You need to have enough permissions for the account that we use. And if you scroll down, then we have to get all the services that we currently have, make the changes and update it, and just iterate through the loop so that we can complete it for all the 27 items that we have over here that's been lit up automatically by Microsoft. My take would have been that Microsoft should have this disabled from the get-go and let the organizations decide if they want to have that trials going on. If this video has been informative, do subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions, just put them down in the comment section and I will try my best to reply as soon as possible. Thank you.